Hello there, welcome to the Perfume Experience. Welcome back to another video, and today I thought let's look at two beautiful classic fragrances, I can say, and these are from the house of Rasasi. Now Rasasi is known to make some very good fragrances, and these have been on our list to try for a long time, and I'm talking about Rasasi Shuhrah one, and I'm talking about Rasasi Daarej. Both are popular fragrances. They are really good, and I thought let me share with you how I feel about these particular fragrances and why you should consider getting them, right? So you're watching the Perfume Experience. My name is Rodney. Let's get going right after this intro. Alright, so welcome back, and like I said, we are talking about Rasasi Shuhrah and Daarej. Now, both of these are fragrances that we kind of got into decants. So one of the good things that's happening because of decants is that we get to try a lot of fragrances and we kind of, decant them, right? So that's how we got Shuhrah and Daarej, and it's been on my list to try for a really long time. So let's quickly talk about both of these fragrances and why I think they're just too good for the price that you kind of get, right? So first, let's talk about Shuhrah, alright? So Shuhrah comes in a very basic packing like this. The packaging is not that great. This is, I think, a 90 ml eau de parfum concentration, and it's in a very basic box, but all that matters is the juice, right? So let me pull that out, and you kind of get a bottle that looks like this. And like I said, this is a very low partial that we got after decanting. So I thought let's try out this particular fragrances and tell you how it actually smells. Now this one is pretty nice because this has got a lot more going in terms of its note profile, but then we also have another rockstar that we'll talk about. So if I do a quick spray on this particular fragrance, you get a note profile which is green herbaceous type of opening. So that's something that you get very instantly, and you also get some amount of oud that's happening. But then if you think about a little more deeper, you get a sweet note on this particular fragrance. You get a little more kind of a frail woody kind of a vibe too, but then it's mostly that a sweet nature with a woody type of a vibe, and you have a little bit of a spicy element too that you kind of feel, but mostly a lot of green elements in terms of mossy vibe, green herbaceous vibe is something that you get. But if you think about from a notes point of view, this particular fragrance actually opens with the tartness of tomato, but then that's not something that you experience at all, because you do get light hints of leafy, green herbaceous thing, which could be from the tomato leaf part, but you don't get any tartness whatsoever. Then the fragrance quickly opens up with more elements, especially the green patchouli, the oak moss kind of thing. That is something that you absolutely enjoy on this particular fragrance straight ahead, and this is fantastic. So after the green element of the tomato, you kind of get into a more floral zone where you have freesia, we have rose, and then like I said, the woody nature of the fragrance comes into picture where you have sandalwood. You also have a little bit of the leathery note, but then leathery note is mixed very well with oud, so you kind of get that sandalwood, oud, that kind of element. You do get a little bit of a musky element as well, and then of course I think there's patchouli that makes that green herbaceous vibe too. So on the whole, this particular fragrance has actually got a lot of floral elements to go with. Then it actually has got a good amount of woody vibes, sandalwood, oud and cedar. Then of course it's got those green herbaceous vibe of moss, patchouli, oak moss, and then of course a little bit of leather somewhere running in the background, and that green tomato leaf tartness, or rather the green leafy vibe, right? So you kind of build a beautiful signature smell that's got this green element going, and then there's this lovely tartness. Overall, it's a fantastic kind of a fragrance that I felt. It's amazing that it smells. But even solid is the performance of this particular fragrance. This one rocks like crazy. You should do just about 4-5 sprays, because this is powerful, this is strong, and this thing projects for a long time. So even with 5-6 sprays, Shuhrah does easily about, let's say, 1.5 to 2 hours plus of projection, and it lasts like the whole day. You will get a whole 9-10 hours of performance on apparel. Even after that, if you take up your apparels, you'll still be able to smell. So the oud on this particular fragrance is very light. It has got a mixture of like that of a green herbaceous vibe type. Like for example, if you take not musk therapy, I would say, for example, Initio's Paragon. Now, Initio's Paragon, or if you looked at Al Nashama, or the original Al Nashama brown color, that has got a similar opening as well, where the green note along with woody vibes gives you a very unique element, and that's the signature smell of this particular fragrance, and this thing smells really good. Now, I would say this is the kind of fragrance that you can wear on date nights, you can wear it on celebrations, you can wear it to parties, you could wear it to office as well, because the oud is not like skanky, animalic or dominant at all. It's a very mellow, beautifully well blended kind of fragrance that is absolutely bang for buck. And I think this is in the ballpark figure of 2000, 2500 rupees. For that price point, I think you get a fantastic fragrance in Shuhrah. So high performance, very good signature smell, something that you want to try out, you can wear any time of the year. I feel this is, though you can wear it in summers, but I still would say this is more of an evening kind of a fragrance, but it would work very well in summers because of that green herbaceous vibe, and it works very well in monsoons as well. So this is something that you can definitely try out, Shuhrah, because of this amazing, beautiful, sweet, green, woody, earthy, mossy kind of a vibe, which is absolutely fantastic. The tartness is just about light in the air somewhere, but a beautiful fragrance to try. This is Shuhrah. Now, the other fragrance on this house is another rock star performance that you would get from this, and this actually blew my mind because I was expecting a lot more from, or rather more from Shuhrah, and this I thought is going to be the underplayer, the under partner who's going to be so soft, gentle, fruity kind of thing. But this one is superb. This is Daarej, and this is absolutely fantastic because this has got a scent profile that is so very unique, and truly I mean it's unique because it is really, really nice. First of all, let's quickly talk about the packaging. It's a very, very basic paper box that kind of looks like this, like in black in color. The bottle is a star-shaped bottle which has got a purple color juice. Now, both of them have got literally almost same type of juice colors. This is in the blue line, this is purple. Okay, now this is fantastic in the way it kind of smells, and this is like the bad boy youngster sibling of this particular house, and this is too good in a way in which it smells. Right now, I will just do one spray because I've kind of been putting this particular fragrance on and I kind of understand how this works. Now, this particular fragrance, like I said, it gives you that bold, and the bold comes in the form of a musky, vibrant, vanilla, that kind of a smell, and it's something very unique. Now, the bold that I was talking to you about in this particular fragrance actually comes in the opening notes where it gives you a big bang. Now, the bang actually is, in terms to tell you, it's like think about the denim aftershave or cologne that we've had for a long time. Mix that with vanilla and a bit of musk, and that's the opening that you get, which is a sweet, masculine, old school kind of a fragrance which gives that beautiful, amazing vibe. I mean, just something superb. However, the notes, if you look at this fragrance, actually got coriander, it actually got a little bit of cardamom, oriental spicy elements that's coming, and a good amount of woody vibes too. And it's got a lot of vanilla, a lot of musk, and of course a good amount of woody vibes that comes into this particular fragrance. And it's also got tonka beans to give you that coffee type of a vibe. Now, that part doesn't happen immediately. The first few minutes it's just blissfully amazing to think about this particular fragrance. The way in which the cumin, the cardamom comes into picture is just fantastic. It actually carries a little bit of orris butter, rose as well, and artemisia as well, but then you don't really kind of get those things evident. But the sandalwood note, the patchouli note, that is all fantastically done. Now, the beauty of this particular fragrance is after the first few minutes, let's say about 15-20 minutes time, when you get this beautiful masculine vibe that you get, and then the fragrance transitions into more towards the tonka beans, which gives that dry down of a powdery vanilla dry down, like a coffee kind of a dry down. Absolutely wonderful dry down, which is very comforting. Now, this is beautiful in the way it opens, and then the way it kind of transitions into that vanilla, woody vibe, sandalwood, a little bit of ambery element, but that tonka beans plays a very crucial role in the dry down of this particular fragrance. Now, in terms of where you can wear this I would say is one of those absolutely beautiful date night scents that you can wear if your girlfriend or if your partner likes a very masculine scent on you. Think about, this is the type of fragrance that you would want to wear when you emerge out of being a boy and becoming a man kind of thing. plus you have that manhood that comes across, but then you also have that playful youthness of a boy, and that's something that I think the way this particular fragrance works, and that's how I would kind of describe it. So yes, you can wear it for date nights, you could wear it for special occasions, you could wear it for gym, you could wear it to go outside somewhere special. Probably you can avoid gym because this would be really good smelling anywhere, but then I would say for a special occasion it would make absolutely more sense. Now this also projects very good. Now both of them actually, Shuhrah and Daarej, actually perform in terms of projection, can do about good 1.5 hours time. This Shuhrah I felt is a little linear, whereas Daarej I felt transitions into more of a vanilla dry down, powdery dry down. The other element is, like I said, in lasting, Daarej also does a easy 8 hours, 7 to 8 hours easily, even a little longer on apparels as well. So in terms of performance, both are fabulous. This will do a little lower than, of course, Shuhrah. Shuhrah does a lot more, better. So now both of these are pour-homme men's fragrances that you can absolutely wear, but I would feel that these are extremely unisex. So if a girl or a woman wants to pull it off, you can absolutely do so. Now you get Daarej for a little less than 2,000 rupees, and this is above 2,000 rupees. So both of them, I will put up the right prices in the description. Been a few days since we kind of got it. Now if you do want to experiment the decants of it, I think we can still try. Maybe we should refill these bottles again, because I think these are really good, and restock them for more people to explore the decants. But I absolutely encourage you to try both of these fragrances, because they've been, I think, in the market for 4-5 years now, and even today they still kind of hold very good in terms of their performance and scent profile. Something truly unique, use something that you get in Daarej, and something beautifully done oud that you get in Shuhrah, which is absolutely fantastic. So both of them are worth trying this particular line of fragrances, and if you haven't explored this, do explore. And if you're new like me into fragrances, then yes, these make absolutely must try fragrances. So I'll see you in another video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.